Hello children, as you can see we are in the Arctic with a polar bear and a grizzly bear. What is that grizzly bear doing there? Does he belong in the same place as the polar bear? Well, I know they both have fur that's warm enough for the Arctic, but shall we see further? This is another episode of STEM presented by you, by your indomitable investigator, Gourmet Gomez. Aha, you are in my office now, and our case is the mysterious case of the disappearing snowshoe hare. It disappeared. Where did it go to? I hope they are not extinct. What do we have here? Our question. How have animals adapted to different temperatures? Well, as you can see by the picture, it's easy for humans to put on more layers to go inside to stay warm in the winter. But how have animals evolved to handle the Arctic cold or extreme heat? As temperatures drop, the days grow shorter and perhaps even the snow begins to fall. Humans have a multitude of ways to stay warm. They put on more layers of clothing or a big coat, hats, gloves and scarves, and they can cover areas of skin that may be more exposed to the elements. Or we can seek shelter in a warm building. These actions help keep humans safe and healthy during a season that can pose varying health risks because of the low temperatures. Most animals cannot seek out these same methods of keeping warm and thriving in winter, but they have evolved amazing adaptations to survive through frigid temperature. Our first one is shedding. Now, I know you probably know about this one. You can see here this moose is losing some of the extra fur it had for the winter. An example would just be your cat and dog. That's one of the most common adaptations. When it is winter, your cat or dog's hair will get much thicker, but as spring comes along, your cat will start shedding that hair and it'll be laying all over the place, and so will your dog. Our next one is color change. This Arctic fox is brown during the summer and changes his coat to white in the winter. Some animals, including Arctic foxes, ptarmigan, snowshoe hares, and weasels, completely change their fur or feathers to white winter wear, partly as camouflage against predators, but also for insulation. According to a report from North Idaho, a snowshoe hare's winter coat is 27% more insulating than its summer coat, in part to the density of the hairs, but also the color. Brown hair is filled with pigments to make the brown color. White hairs lack these pigments, giving them the white color, and nothing replaces the pigment except air. The air trapped within the hair provides additional insulation on top of the air trapped between the hairs. The hair structure of ungulates such as deer and moose also changes from solid to hollow shaft when they molt for the winter. Polar bears have hollow shaft hair year-round, but unlike deer, polar bear hair is transparent and the hollow core scatters and reflects visible light. Our third one is storing food. Here you have a beaver. This beaver stores extra food and he is large, so when the water freezes, he has something to snack on. Shorter daylight hours help to trigger responses of the master gland of the body, the hypothalamus, to change behavior or appearance to prepare for the cold. So some animals will increase their food intake to build up fat reserves, allowing them to survive with a decreased food supply. Other animals such as beavers or red squirrels create a food cache, meaning they collect extra food when it's available. They store it and then they have a supply for the winter. Beavers and squirrels store lots of food that they can eat all winter. Deer and rabbits search for food under the snow. Shrews, mink, weasels, fox, owls, and hawks hunt all winter. So here we have our fourth one, a changing diet. The shrew will eat fruit, mushrooms, insects, and small animals in the summer. But in winter, all he eats is animals. So many animals have to change what they eat in winter. The shrew is only one example. But think about it carefully. Sometimes the food that the animals eat is not available. So he has to eat what is available. And fruit and mushrooms wouldn't be available. However, he would also have to keep up his body weight and energy, and eating animals is a better idea than eating fruit and mushrooms, wouldn't it? Right, so our fifth one is energy conservation. These deer are in a deer park, meaning that they have gathered together during the winter and they shelter under conifer trees. White-tailed deer gather together in a deer yard, sheltered by evergreen trees to wait out the coldest times. Snow will continue to accumulate, and temperatures will consistently be below freezing throughout the winter months, ultimately forcing deer to adapt. Surviving winter is all about efficient use of energy. Energy reserves are the most precious thing a deer has when it's battling the wicked winters. In fact, this is the reason you will start to see herds of deer feeding and moving together. When the snow deepens, deer will herd up and typically spend most of their days in what most people refer to as a deer yard. The main habitat characteristic of a deer yard is its continuous coniferous canopy, which aids a deer herd in several ways. First, it offers a thermally stable environment, makes them warm in other words, because the conifers reduce the wind chill effect in conjunction with creating an insulated ceiling caused by snow build-up on the branches. The branches effectively catch the snow before it hits the forest floor. Thus, it is easier for a deer to move around the understory. Nice warm deer. So where is the snowshoe hare? Go to part 2 of this video to find out.